Now the Lord spoke to Moses and to Aaron, saying, This is the statute of the Lord has commanded. Tell the people of Israel to bring you a red heifer without defect, in which there is no blemish, and on which a yoke has never come. And you shall give it to Eleazar the priest, and it shall be taken outside the camp and slaughtered before him. And Eleazar the priest shall take some of its blood with his finger and sprinkle some of its blood towards the front of the tent of meeting 7 times. And the heifer shall be burned in his sight. Its skin, its flesh, its blood, with its dung shall be burned. The priest shall take cedar wood and hyssop and scarlet yarn, and throw them into the fire burning the heifer. Then the priest shall wash his clothes, and bathe his body in water, and afterwards he will come into the camp. But the priest shall be unclean until the evening. The one who burns a heifer shall wash his clothes in water, bathe his body in water, and shall be unclean until evening. And a man who is clean shall gather up the ashes of the heifer and deposit them out of the camp in a clean place, and they shall be kept for the water for impurity for the congregation of the people of Israel. It is a sin offering. And the one who gathers the ashes of the heifer shall wash his clothes and be unclean until evening, and this shall be a perpetual state for the people of Israel, for the strangers who sojourn, and for the strangers who sojourn among them. Whoever touches the dead body of any person shall be unclean 7 days. He shall cleanse himself with the water on the third day and on the seventh day, and so be clean. And if he does not cleanse himself on the third day and on the seventh day, he shall not become clean. Whoever touches a dead person, the body of anyone who has died, does not cleanse himself, defiles the tabernacle of the Lord, and that person shall be cut off from Israel. Because the water for impurity was not thrown on him, he shall be unclean. His uncleanness is still on him. This is the law when someone dies in a tent. Everyone who comes into the tent and everyone who is in the tent shall be unclean 7 days. And every open vessel that has no cover fastened on it is unclean. Whoever in the open field touches someone who was killed with a sword or died naturally, or touches a human bone or a grave, shall be unclean 7 days. For the unclean they shall take some ashes from the burnt sin offering, and fresh water shall be added in a vessel. Then a clean person shall take hyssop and dip it in the water, and sprinkle it on the tent and all the furnishings, and on the persons who are there. And whoever touches a bone, or the slain, or the dead, or the grave, and the clean person shall sprinkle it on the unclean on the third day and on the seventh day. Thus is the seventh day he shall be clean, that he shall cleanse him, and he shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water, and the evening he shall be clean. If a man who is unclean does not cleanse himself, that person shall be cut off from the midst of the assembly, since he has defiled the sanctuary of the Lord, because the water for impurity has not been thrown on him, he is unclean. And it shall be a statute forever for them. The one who sprinkles the water for impurity shall wash his clothes, and the one who touches the water for impurity shall be unclean until evening. And whatever the unclean person touches shall be unclean, and anyone who touches it shall be unclean until evening. Numbers chapter 19.